Halt! Who goes there?
My name is Frank Hardon, and I'm a paranormal investigator. I am here to discuss the group captain's recent alleged kidnapping by extraterrestrials and his wife's death.
You mean her most very likely accidental death that is in no way connected to recent unusual sightings in the night sky?
What? Yes, if you say so.
Come this way, sir. We can discuss this matter inside my interstellar surveillance unit. My apologies for the ruse. You'll understand that there are eyes and ears everywhere. It's safe to talk now as I have activated my I have activated my cloaking device.
Wonderful. So, about the group captain.
Ah, yes, Spinky. What on earth did you say to him? He's in a most foul temper.
Let's just say that he got a little hot under the collar when I mentioned that he and his wife had never had children.
Ah, I see. Yes, he is rather quick to anger whenever his testicular functionality is brought into question.
It would appear so. But that aside, he advised me to come and see you. So what can you tell me about the recent UFO sightings?
Well, sir, 6 nights ago, my instruments picked up some unusual electromagnetic readings. Since then, I have not slept a wink, spending my days and nights scouring the sky for any signs of activity. But after a while, I became aware of a dreadful ringing in my ears, along with dizziness and a brutal headache. I thought it was due to my continued exposure to the radiation I detected, but I soon realized I was being bombarded by some kind of intense neutron beam from outer space. Doubtless the alien bastards were interfering with my mind so that I would not be able to detect their atmospheric entry. It was clear what I had to do.
Get some sleep, I assume.
No, of course not. I had to block out their neutron signal. I subjected my brain to a series of intense electrical shocks using an old car battery. It was this one on the floor here, the one covered in piss and vomit. Unfortunately, no sooner had I administered the first shock when I lost all control of my bodily functions. The aliens had obviously increased the strength of their neutron beam. Then there was a sudden loud buzzing noise and I collapsed.
Right. And these readings of yours, what did they tell you?
Rapid, powerful pulses at a very high frequency. No doubt trace energy dissipating from an interstellar warp drive. And look at this! Around the time that the group captain was abducted, see this reading right here?
Why, yes. That pulse looks longer and more intense.
Correct. You clearly know your wiggly line charts, sir. That is a continuous blast at 4.2 megawatts for around 30 seconds.
Right. And obviously that means that, It means
that at this point some kind of traction or teleportation beam was engaged somewhere in this area.
Exactly what I was thinking. Sir, you have been a truly outstanding mine of technical information, and I am most appreciative of your help.
Why, thank you. It is nice to be finally recognized.
Okay, then. I shall bid you good day, sir. It was clear to me that Twank had discovered something big, something important, something that I clearly had to take with a pinch of salt, given that he'd obviously fried his entire central nervous system. But nonetheless, I had an idea of how he had got his readings. If the Americans were testing secret aircraft out of one of the local bases, then doubtless they will have been monitoring them with high-powered military radar. These are the electromagnetic readings Twank will have picked up. But the blast he detected is unusual, as radars normally pulse at much shorter times. Earlier on, I'd noticed a military radar just west of the forest as the train approached Rendlesham. I wonder if it's unmanned. I need to get to that tower to have a look around. By my reckoning, I could take a shortcut through this wooded area right here, and I'll be there within 15 minutes. Fuck this bullshit! God. Right, where was I? Aha! Just as I suspected. Fresh footprints in the soil, and signs in the dirt that the door has been opened recently. But this log shows that it hasn't been accessed in months. And whoever did get in clearly had a key. It seems highly probable that this tower was the source of the continuous blast that Twank detected. I need to take a look at the tire tracks where Spinky claims the abduction happened. Perhaps Lester Priest can take me to them. I think I'll take a shortcut through these woods here to the east. It'll save me a bit of time.